Over 200 years ago, the Constitution was created, which is why Heidi Schreck and Ally Coll were here today to expand on that, specifically on the First Amendment. The purpose of the United States Constitution is to build a stable, democratic government that protects citizens' rights and liberties, restricts government power, and secures a more perfect union. It accomplishes this by constructing a federal government with separated powers, a system of checks and balances, and outlining basic liberties and rules for managing the nation.
This was a place which had a system of laws in place that enabled us to practice our religion, to be able to be a part of government, to be able to be full citizens and engaged community members. And at a moment where people are feeling their ability to speak freely, if they have an opinion that might be different from someone else's, from their neighbors, a family member, from people who are in power and government, it's important to understand we all have the freedom of speech.
Currently, government officials are experimenting with rules, regulations, and legislations that may influence ordinary citizens. It is critical for individuals to be attentive, educate themselves on laws that protect them while also ensuring that their voices are heard.
I think those parts of the Constitution that are really about the inner workings of our government and democracy are maybe a little harder to understand, and they might not be as affecting of our day-to-day lives as we might think, but they're really important in moments like this to make sure that our government is working the way it was intended to work.
Since it permits free speech, public debate, and a check on political power, the First Amendment is regarded as crucial to a democratic society.
But this is a key piece for how the United States democracy was set up to operate. It was a pretty crazy idea when it was first put in place. And it's lasted a really long time and gone through some changes to adapt to how our world has changed. But we encourage people to get yourself a copy of the Constitution.
We are living at a time where our voices and opinions are being limited to the point where people are hesitant to speak up. It is important to keep in mind that the First Amendment gives you the freedom to express your opinions, hold your own beliefs, and take part in democracy. Reporting for BronxNet, Nicole Rosado.